The Los Angeles Lakers did not make the playoffs in embarrassing fashion after a disastrous season for LeBron James and the rest of that team, but it doesn't mean the drama's over, because even now there's internal reports from the Lakers front office that they blame LeBron James for this season. They blame LeBron James and Clutch Sports for the decision to bring Russell Westbrook in, something that we've heard time and time again throughout this season, and something that everybody knew was not going to work out from the moment it was announced. Lakers front office internally blaming Clutch Sports and LeBron James for Russell Westbrook trade. And now they're stuck with Russell Westbrook, and I believe he's set to make $46 million, something like that next year. And we shouldn't be surprised that the Lakers front office is doing this, because someone else who's very connected to the Lakers front office, Magic Johnson, said the same thing a few weeks ago. He says LeBron has to take responsibility for the decision to bring Russell Westbrook here, because DeMar DeRozan was lined up, ready to go. Buddy Hield was apparently ready to go as well. But no, they made the decision based on LeBron James making the decision. We all know that he runs that team. And now the Lakers are kind of letting it known to people out there that they blame LeBron. The Lakers entered the season as Western Conference favorites and left before the postseason even began. And as such, everyone's looking for a scapegoat. Of course, Frank Vogel got fired as we predicted he would right after the season closed. But now with Vogel gone, those who remain are squabbling over where to assign blame for Russell Westbrook. As Bleacher Report's Eric Pincus reports, multiple sources claim the Lakers front office is internally blaming pressure from Clutch Sports, the agency that represents both LeBron James and Anthony Davis, for the acquisition of Russell Westbrook. With this being the case, two important things must be noted. While star players can exert pressure, they cannot actually make trades. Yeah, that's obvious. Obviously, LeBron James isn't signing the dotted line for the paperwork. Everybody understands that. Thank you for trying to shift more blame from LeBron James. Stars need leverage to exert that much pressure on a front office. Neither James nor Davis had much of it at all. James was under guaranteed contract for 2 more seasons. Davis was for 3. It's unlikely either used the threat of leaving as a weapon. Are you kidding me? You're telling me that the Lakers don't feel any pressure here at all to keep LeBron James happy, when he's talking about going back to Cleveland, when he's talking about going anywhere that his kid is going to play? You don't think that the Lakers feel that they feel the need to make sure that they keep LeBron James happy, to give LeBron James exactly what he wants? This is how all LeBron James teams end up. They all give him exactly what they want. They build the roster that he wants, and then when he leaves, they crater. Because they're not actually built to win. They're built to benefit from a LeBron James-led offense. They're not built to actually win in the NBA. What's worse here is the notion the front office feels the need to blame anyone at all. Ultimately, in and the best players should theoretically have the same goal: win a championship. Why aren't Rob Pelinka and senior basketball advisor Kurt Rambis being held responsible for building it? Well, you know why? Because everybody with any insight understands that this is how LeBron James does things. That's why Magic Johnson blamed LeBron James. So now a lot of members of the sports media are trying to cover for him, but there's no doubt at this point that they are blaming a lot of the reason why Russell Westbrook is there. A trade that everyone in basketball knew was not going to work out. Even people like myself. I'm not a professional. I haven't played NBA basketball on a professional level, but even I was telling people from the very start, it's not going to work. You can't turn Russell Westbrook into a spot-up three-point shooter. You can't let LeBron James be ball dominant and expect Russell Westbrook to have any impact whatsoever that's positive. And of course, we all saw how this played out. And LeBron James deserves the blame for this. This is his doing. He's the one that wanted it, and he got exactly what he wanted. And the Lakers had a disastrous season. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.